Are we walking in now?
Oh, I suppose so.
Let's walk in then.
You're the director.
Am I?
Yeah. I've just got...
Who am I directing?
Everyone.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Hello, riders or not. Today on the vlog is a Harley day. And these are my two Harley Davidsons. My first ever motorcycle and my second Harley Davidson that is waiting to be chopped. We have Sparrow because Sparrow gets a very, very generous donation from the Crow, and some parts will be transferred to Sparrow because they are both Sportsters and the parts fits. I will let you guess what I'm transferring today. 1, 2, 3. That was wrong.
I might have given him a clue.
Oh, did you? Oh, you spoiled it.
Yeah, I did.
That was right.
Yeah.
I'm transferring suspension because I'm still running for 50,000 miles. I'm still running Harley Davidson suspension. Had some slammed back for about 10,000 miles. I didn't like it. I like the line of the bike as it is now. And this has a good progressive suspension that I'm transferring to Sparrow. It has a lot of lovely details as well on it. It's just not
Is it?
entirely my style.
I like the
tank
Speedo.
is lovely. The tank is
Oh, these are my
lovely, you
favourite
have to
tanks
agree.
anyway.
So the tank will be generously donated to Simon
Yes, I'm having this.
because I want to have a 48 tank on this.
Basically, for the build, you've sent me pictures of what you want to build, and it's super achievable. You will be doing it. I will let you use the big jig because we will only be using the headstock from this frame.
So I'll be building my own frame.
Your own frame, yeah.
Obviously with the supervision from Simon.
I will supervise.
A lot of supervision and directions and everything. So
We're going to keep the engine. We're going to build our own exhaust system. So if anybody wants a set of Vance and Hines short shots,
yep,
they'll
they
be
are
for sale. We're going to keep the rear wheel, the engine,
Adam has spike bolts.
and the Speedo. I like the Speedo.
I'm not sure if the Speedo will put
Oh great,
on.
I'll have it then.
Yeah.
Sold. I like that Speedo.
I don't.
Okay, we're going to junk all the wiring. You're going to completely rewire it under supervision.
That's why it might be no Speedo, no signals, nothing.
Yeah, or lights, or just 2 wires to the coil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're going to detail the engine. So we'll take the engine bits apart and stuff and detail that properly.
Yeah. And it's gonna be black. And also, we need to check the battery on Sparrow because this time it died very quickly and it's making a funny noise. Can you hold my tea, please?
We call it the death rattle.
I have a bad back.
So do I. What's that? The death rattle, see?
So we have a death rattle and I was worried, what is it?
What it was.
Yeah, I was worried what it was and thought it's better to check battery life, but we'll check battery life anyway.
We were going to check
because
battery,
it is
yes.
here. And now as a riding season starts here, I need to make sure that the bike is in the good condition for me to start riding.
That's it. In the snow. Pardon?
No, I'm not gonna ride it in the snow, but like in the day like today,
Yeah.
I could go for a ride.
Yeah.
So I have to make sure that it's working.
Okay.
I also have to change that throttle thing.
Let's get it in the shop. Whose tea is this?
It's my tea, but I have to push the bike.
You do. You got a bad back. Iggy, hold the tea. I'll help. I've got a bad back as well.
Fucking hell.
God. There you go. There you go. Go on. Last. That's it. Go on. There you go. I'll help. There you go.
Shit.
Do you want any more bikes here? Have you got any more at home that you want to bring in?
Stop complaining, you like Harleys. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus. We have 3 lights here, and they're not very even, by the way.
It's going in the bin.
And the green light means neutral. If anyone wants that amazing Christmassy festive headlight, it's for sale.
Doot, 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 doot.
Joke?
Yeah. It's probably run out of fuel.
Yeah, probably no fuel. Now I'll have to push it all the way up the hill.
Is it on reserve?
I don't know. There is no light that says anything
No,
about
because
fuel.
it's not. Because this is not fuel injected.
They forgot.
And
They forgot to drill. the
lights
force.
tell you that that's on. It is on reserve. Give it a couple of throttle blips because it's a pumper carb. It's a pumper carb, so give
Okay.
it some of them. I think it's out of fuel.
You think so?
I think it's out of
So
fuel.
I'll have to fucking
I don't
push
know
it now
when-
all
when-
the way up.
When it came in, I
Can
don't
you
know
take
who
the
might have
camera
sucked
and
all the
Iggy will
fuel
help
out
me
of
to
it.
push because you have a bad back.
What? Who
It
sucked
is
all the fuel?
questionable how much you're helping me when I'm pushing the bike. So can you take the camera instead?
God. This is it, you see. How 3 idiots can find themselves in a crowd have managed to somehow.
Free. Also, guys, an update on Jonesy.
Yes, she runs.
Yeah.
Yes. There was a problem actually with the pilots. The reason why it wasn't ticking over when we had it, when we first tried to start it, is because the pilots were absolutely jammed up. They were green, solid, horrible, horrible, horrible. Plus I wanted to up the main jets because of the pod filters. So I had the carbs apart again yesterday, went through the throat levels. I've upped the main jets. The pilots were so bad I actually had to run a tiny, really tiny, so tiny that I've lost
That
it.
you can't see it.
There it is.
Yeah.
This, I had to actually run this through the pilots, but it actually made them too big.
So now we need new pilot jets.
We need new pilot. They weren't salvageable. This is the only thing that I could do before we get hate mail. The only thing that I could get, the green, solid, almost, it was almost like concrete that was in the pilots. To get it out was actually run this. That's Uber, look. But that's actually 1 mil, and we need 3.5 to 4.5 size. So effectively, I've gone nearly double the size the pilot hole should be. But he ran, he runs, he's spot on, sounds amazing, but we do need to put the other pilots in.
So as soon as I'll sort out the main pilot jets.
The pilot jets, yeah.
That so far we found only in United States.
Because they're push fit, not screw. They're a push fit pilot
Yeah,
jet.
yeah.
There's loads of screw in pilot jets here, but I can only see some in the States.
And I need some help of you if you know where I can get them here, or if you know how the best. My finger's good blue, and how the best to get it in States. Let me know. I need them as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And then you'll see Jonesy riding finally, and
Yes,
you can stop asking me
that's
that
it.
question. How's Jonesy?
What's it say we've got?
1170.
1170, so it's not fully charged. The battery isn't fully charged.
But it's not dead.
It's not dead, but it's dead enough that it won't click the solenoid over, and it's that solenoid that's giving you the death rattle.
Yeah, but I wanted to know if I need a new battery or not.
No, not at this moment. We're going to
Okay,
turn your
that's good.
ignition on. You need your side stand up, don't you?
Yeah. Do you want?
Put your side stand up. You watch the multimeter when you hit the start button. 6. So this just needs charging.
So it's okay, battery is not dead.
Battery's not dead. No.
Okay. This is your charger. It's
Well, it's a candy floss machine, but sometimes I use it to charge bikes.
So do I just plug
I
it
wish
like
it was
normal?
a candy floss machine.
Do I just plug it like a normal charger?
Yes, and it's your earth that always put on last.
Yeah.
Look at this plethora of biscuits.
Because otherwise it might
Maryland
start sparkling.
cookies, ginger nuts. Obviously, had some cheap ass visitor coming in, Asda. McVitie.
That's it? What do you have
Jammy
to
Dodger.
do?
What?
Push the red button?
Well, I'd plug it in if I were you, otherwise it's going to be there for a while.
Plug it where?
Here, where I've just given you an extension.
Oh,
link.
thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's very
Good apprentice,
handy.
aren't I?
It's on,
Yeah.
and it shows 6 amps,
That's just what it's pushing out.
and that's it. That's all we have to do.
Iggy's eating all the chocolate biscuits.
Are you eating your chocolate biscuits?
It's
Eating chocolate biscuits?
Christmas. Oh no, it's not. It's summertime. It's riding
How long
time.
it takes to charge up?
We'll give it a couple of minutes on boost, and then we'll come back and stick it back onto normal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But it will take a cup of tea. Won't it?
Definitely a cup of tea.
Are you doing kebab?
even cold. I'm just.
Are you doing a kebab stuff?
5'6" kebab. It's not even cold. I don't even know why I've got the heater on.
That's just in case you say something funny.
Yes.
When you turn the camera to yourself.
What are you doing now then?
So now, by looking at that bike, I remembered.
Remembered?
I know, I deliberately said that. So
No, you
can
didn't.
fix it. Yeah.
No, you
I remembered. I remembered that I don't like the tank lift. That's why I left all this, not a tank tidy, because I never was sure about that after the lift, but I left it because, and I couldn't say that before, because that's where I had my tracker under the tank. It just created a perfect space for my tracker. But now I'm not using that tracker anymore, and I already released that until I remembered that that maybe we'll start filming. So I just have to remember to use a thread lock.
Allow me to
introduce Loctite. Here we go. We're gonna use that, and we're gonna use but I forgot mine.
Forgot your what? Torque wrench?
Yeah.
I think we'll just FT these.
I think so.
FT.
You think it's all right
Yeah.
to FT them?
Yeah. Do you want to explain what FT is?
Yeah. Fucking tight. Here we go.
Voila. I don't know what's happened to the camera. It's done it again.
It
It's done it again.
How you do it every single time?
It's all like when you're in hospital, you have an intravenous drip.
Patrolman, he walked by, asked me where I'm going.
Yeah.
Said if the sun set on me there, I'd never make it home. He said, don't go downtown tonight, there's trouble on the rise. The bad men in the shadows, and they're bound to take your life.
Also, guys, when we were waiting for the battery of Sparrow's battery to charge, we were checking all around the bike. Normally I do my checks of the brakes, of the wheels, before every ride, especially if the bike was sitting for a little bit.
Top tip, hold that, do the nut up.
Okay.
Rather than do it up. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when we were putting the shock absorbers and that in Apex. You hold the bolt side and do the nut up. when you've only got like a turn left to do, don't
Okay.
start it all the way. That's what the quick access is for the T-bar. Sorry, yeah, you're doing checks. Check your tyres, your pads,
Yeah.
your belt tension,
Yeah,
brake
so
fluid.
I do those checks before every ride, especially if the bike was standing for long. But today we did more of checks, and I wanted to make sure that I do the right checks by somebody checking me checking.
Yes.
So while we were checking, we realized that one of the seals broke over here. It's a bit messy. That means that my forks needs to be rebuilt. So we're gonna rebuild a Sportster forks. I need new seals for that. And also we had a discussion and decided to go for a slightly higher thickness oil inside, because that will give a little bit more stiffness for the forks, and it will be, I heard that it's better handles, those Sportsters handles better if you put a bit thicker oil inside the forks. So servicing forks for the Sportster sometime in the nearest future.
What's the difference between the way thin oil works and thick oil works?
So when the oil is thick, it goes through the holes inside the fork slower, so everything is slower. But at the same time, if you put the oil too thick on all the bumpy roads, it will be a lot stiffer, so you will feel the bumps, but it will be better cornering and better handling. The bike will be better handling with slightly thicker oil. But you have to find the right thickness for your bike. So that is coming soon.
Yes.
Fork rebuild.
How can you have a plan B? I don't even know what the plan A was.
I always have plan A, B, C, D, and sometimes E. Always, every single day, I wake up and I have at least 4 plans.
How often do you end up on plan E?
Often, oh, trust me, very often. Especially when I come here. Because every single time my plan A is to finish Jonesy. Believe you or not, that's my plan A. I come here and he says, off the camera, before we do an introduction, he says, no, not the fucking Jonesy.
It's done, isn't it? Make sure it's squared all the way in, because if you
Yeah.
slip out with that, you might accidentally punch yourself in the face.
Really?
Nobody would want to see that, would they?
Should I wear a helmet then?
I am the one, babe. I am the one for you. Don't ask me how I know it. I just know it's true. I am the one, babe. I am the one you need. I am the one, babe. I am the one you need. Don't give your heart to someone else for the make it bleed. I might not have my own money, well, steady job far as the eye can tell. Never mind any other now. You know you're gonna love me anyhow.
Okay, so what I did,
Yes,
I took it off,
yes,
I cleaned the bolts,
yes,
I cleaned a little bit of my skin as well
yes.
until it started bleeding, and then on this finger, and then I taped it so I'm not blood all over your place.
I am the one, babe, who'll ever make you cry.
Oh, you hurt my finger.
That one?
There's no skin on it.
Let go of that and give me that. Stupid bird.
If you don't learn my name, I'm gonna lay down and die. So if you don't learn my name, I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna lay down, I'm gonna lay down and die.
That's it, do up the nut. That's it. Well done. Great.